Okay, let's have a quick look at what's in my camera bag for trips to Mongolia. For this kind of trip, I'm gonna take this camera bag. It's not too big, it's not too bulky, it's a low pro backpack, very durable, tough, it can be a little heavy to carry, but that's okay. It's good for these trips because we're gonna be in and out of vehicles, so I can normally keep this with me, and it also fits in the overhead compartment of a small aircraft if we're taking a domestic flight. All right, inside I have two cameras. I will probably also take a laptop, which I will then leave in the city. I won't take that on tour. Both Nikon cameras. The first one, a Nikon Z8 or a Z8, depending on where you're from. Love this camera. I bought this year. Before that I was shooting with a D850, which I also love, but this is a serious piece of kit. I love this mirrorless camera, can't get enough of it. And the lens is a Nikon 24 to 70mm f2.8, fantastic lens. For the kind of photography I do, documentary style, this is my main workhorse. I use this for about 90% of what I do. And then my second camera will be another Nikon, but a D850 with a 70 to 200mm lens, also 2.8, also fantastic piece of kit. And see, they fit pretty easily in here, so that's great. I also have a reflector. I don't think I've ever used that. Bunch of little accessories, camera batteries. I take a whole bunch of spare ones. I think I have like 10 actually, but which is slightly overkill, I think. But you know, we're likely to be a few days without power, so yeah, you need to have spares, and I keep it in a pouch like this, so it's easy to pop it inside your sleeping bag if it's cold, to prevent the batteries from draining too quickly. And then, you know, so a few other things. A flash, I don't think I've ever used it in Mongolia. The natural light is fantastic. So, and none of the work I do is staged. So I try to avoid using a flash, but I might take it just in case. Maybe to have a little play around with. Camera charger, some painkillers, some hand sanitizer. It really fits well in here. You can get everything inside. And then two power banks. This is a good one because it has the cables attached. It's a Hoko, whatever that means. And this one, I get about 1.5 to 2 phone charges out of this, and probably like 6 or 7 out of that. So it's plenty. We can also charge a bit in the vehicles and things. And then of course, you know, some spare memory cards. I do tend to shoot quite a lot on these trips. There are so many things to shoot, even though we might only spend 1-2 weeks out on tour. I take thousands of pictures. It's very special. And then some adapters, a universal adapter. In Mongolia, it tends to be, I think it's the European or the British. They have both. And that's it for the camera bag. So we're all set with that. And then I might also take this gimbal that I bought recently. It's a DJI Pro gimbal for shooting video. It holds my Nikon Z8 seamlessly. And yeah, I'm thinking of taking it, if I can squash it into my bag somewhere, to have a play with shooting some video while I'm there. That's it. Thank you very much for listening. Feel free to let me know if you have any questions in the comments or send me an email. Thank you.